Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our little channel, Feather and Down Homestead. I thought I would start this week's video off by taking you along on a goose chase, both literally and, well, yeah, literally a goose chase. We're going to go catch Mr. Goose, who is in with the carcass at the moment because he was destroying the trees behind me over here. He's also destroying the trees with the carcass. But to top it all off, he had a go at wee Evelyn yesterday, so we're going to put him in with the geese in the pond area. But as well as that, we want to sort the pickings out into a group of their own. You're right, Evelyn. So we are going to grab the ducks that the kids want to keep and put them in the pond. They're basically a mix of breeds, and we're also going to grab the ones we want to sell off, and then that way we will have just the pickings in here, and once they start laying we will be able to hatch their eggs. So yeah, bit of a goose duck hunt this morning. Don't let him escape. Don't grab Chestnut. Got it. Matilda! Yes, guys, go with it. That one does. Go that one. This cage is broken. What you doing? Alright, that always involves a little bit of screaming to and fro. Oh yeah, let them go, but we got them, and yes, my voice has had it, so I sound extra squeaky today. Yep, you can stroll B, and I want... Are you going to come with us to release the birds?
Yeah.
So, we'll leave Beatrix with Shifra, because that stroller doesn't do very well in the mud.
I'll say.
So we're going to leave her with Shifra, okay?
Yes.
Good. Don't let them go, Matilda. So, project in progress is my pig shelter. Little old me with a bung back is building a pig shelter, but we're doing it carefully and slowly. Okay, leave her here, Theo. Shifra is under the trees. Just put her in the shade over here. Okay, give me a hug. You stay close to Mum and then Chump will leave you alone. Oh, yep, Adina released the goose already. We're in a busy zone here. All our goats and sheep, other than the two just about to give birth, are in the pathway. Oh. Looks like one of them has the runs, Matilda.
What?
One of our goats has the runs. Right, so that'll be something to check out on the way back. Hello girls! Lots of udders starting to develop. You've got a nice little udder going there too, don't you? Chump, no. Does Chump normally go for you?
Yeah.
Watch out for the water. As you can still see, still mud galore. We are really wanting to open up the farm to the public, but at the same time, You're not wearing your gumboots until the... I think you should have worn her ones. Drying out. With all this mud around, it makes it a wee bit harder to open up. So, yeah, not sure what we're doing here yet. Open the gate, Sesame! Alright, you can open up.
So just like hold up.
He likes it.
Oh, they came in without me.
Oh, and they're all hopping out.
Water.
So technically they can definitely go through all the fencing here. Yep, you're gonna knock over the camera like that, miss. Can you let it go? You're not even in the video, you're just talking.
Wait.
Come here, stand next to Mummy over on this side, then people can see you. Look, can you see your face in the screen? What do you want to say? Right, so they can go through the fencing, and we'll see what happens. At the moment, they'll be happy with the pond and some space, and we'll be happy to get them out of the bigger pen. So, yep, time will tell. I think as long as they get fed here, they'll stick around. Oh my goodness! What the heck are you? Yep, I'm not pulling your gumboots out, and I bet you guys are going to fall on your buttocks. Are you going to cry if you fall over?
No.
My washing machine might cry. You almost fell on your bum, eh? And welcome back. We have a lovely sunny day today, which is just what we need on the farm, because with all this winter coldness and mud, we have been having a wee bit of difficulty keeping the goats' feet healthy, which has led to more issues. Long story short, Poppy has delivered twins, first time pregnancy, delivered twins, but really struggled with it. So not entirely sure yet where she is heading with that. She is looking a lot happier this morning, but she definitely needs a little bit of nursing, and hopefully will come through the other end all right, although her babies did not make it. These things do happen on a farm, not what you want to hear, not what I want to be sharing with you. I wish I could show you guys beautiful, bouncy, healthy babies, but unfortunately that is not the story today. So sunshine will hopefully lift our spirits, certainly lifting the mummy's goat's spirit a little bit. And I had initially intended to work on this construction site here, which is the very start of the new pig shelter, which I'm really hoping to get finished in record time. Again, with all the wet mud going on, it has just emphasised that the pigs also need a little bit more of a shelter and a better feeding setup. So 2 projects we are working on, goat health, pig health. At the end of the day, the animals ain't healthy, they are not going to provide us with what we need out of them. So then it becomes a lose-lose situation. Happy animals, happy farm. So we're working on that, but today I thought I would take the chance to hopefully we can get it done today, build a hay feeder for the goats. So we've started feeding them out. We're pretty much down to no grass, so they're getting grain, they're getting hay, but I will show you what the goats are doing with the hay. So we are in the paddock with the rest of the girls, and as you can see right over there is where I've been feeding them out hay. And rather than, oh, they get grains as well, grain and hay at the moment. Try and bulk them up a little bit, but they are just pouring at it and pooping and weeing and using it as a sleeping quarter, which is, well, not very eatable once you do that. So I want to get the hay off the ground into a feeder so they can no longer do that, and then it won't be going to waste. But they need food now, not in a week's time, so that is now my top priority, feeding. With all the wet rain, we have really struggled with just bad hoos and goats not feeling splendid. So hello my love, we really do want them to be thriving and not just surviving. Yes, you're gonna rub yourself on me, okay. So now that we're feeding them out there, they're just being lazy sausages and waiting till their next feed is arriving, which is not until this afternoon. But I thought to make them a feeder, I've seen them on the internet and I figured we've got some of these lying around, so why not make the most of it. These IBC, what do you call them? These IBC things, barrels, whatever. I've seen people cut them up. So that is the plan. I'm going to have a look what I need to bring down to make this a viable plan. I need to grab myself a spade to get the mesh out, and then I need to go find a drill piece, which I'm pretty sure Luke bought some, just to get the starry shaped bolts out as the first step. I don't think the baby's very happy, so I will have to go and see her first. But now I know the first couple of tools I need to get started on this, so I will go up, have a look what baby wants, and come back down with the tools required. So with the decision being made of having closed the public aspect down to the farm over the rest of the winter, has driven the kids to needing to do their own far park touring. Beatrix, yeah, you want to come up, don't you? We are finally back down here. Don't know how long it'll last. We have a spade to clear out the mesh. Haven't found the bit for the screws yet, but let's get rid of this mesh first. So I'm going to try one more time to find, look how nice and clean it is there now. Actually, It's not clean, but the point is we know we need to clean that area up. It's going to happen one of these days. We are going to have one more go at finding a piece for undoing the bolts. Turns out I don't need a starry tool. I found one of these L hooky things and it seems to be doing the trick. So I am going to be spinning, well, I'm going to put you guys down. Really did hurt. I'm going to have a nice wee blood blister on my hand right there. Didn't realise this was jamming it, and when I did realise and then shut it, I jammed my hand in there. But other than that, it's come out okay. Needs a good wash down and a hose down, but I'm going to tip it back on its side and then I can go find maybe the grinder or maybe the other saw thing. I don't know what I trust myself more with. Got him. Safety glasses, grinder. Let's get to it. Now, just for those of you who might potentially be interested in making your own hay feeder out of one of these IBC totes, so the first thing we did was unbolt the top bracket so we could pull the white tub out, or the white sleeve out. The next step what we're going to do is, and by the way, disclaimer, I've never made one of these before, so I could go horribly wrong, but I think I've had a look on the internet and it all seems pretty much same. So we are going to be taking out the corner rungs along here. We're going to leave the very bottom one because we're going to keep a tray in there so we can have grain down the bottom, and we don't want to grind the top off. We're going to do the same on each side, and then basically we are going to pull the sides towards the center to create a V shape that we can put the hay in, and a tray for the bottom to put grain in, or the fallen hay will get caught in there too. So yeah. So the next step is we are going to take out all these bars between, well, the second row up, all the bars in between, so that we have these upper ones hanging down, and then just the support left down the bottom. Turns out these things over here can get worn out. So at the start of me doing my thing, I could easily get all the way through the bar, and now it cannot. So I either have to find myself a different tool with the appropriate blade, which I might do because I've kind of gone halfway through now, or I have to put on a new one of these. Luke's not due to come home for another couple of hours, and I have no idea how to safely change it over. So turns out I'm a genius. Managed how to fix it all on my own. So yeah, that's that. Raymond's come out to help us cable tie. I think that's still the wrong way. If it opens, yeah. And then put as tight as you can. So we are up to cutting up this white tote behind me. I have got some rough guidelines there, but I actually want to go a little bit past it, just so that the goats don't hurt themselves on these. If it is an issue and I still don't like it, I can always trim them off. Well, turns out battery life isn't forever, so as close as we are to the finish, I need to either find a new battery or wait for this one to charge, but still really hoping to finish it. So I have got someone coming to help me with the goat, so we're going to tend to her and then see where we get at. Luke will be home soon. It is the weekend, so we're not in a huge rush to get things done. Well, we are back and it is now Saturday morning, so Luke is home, everyone is home, and we are celebrating Theo's birthday today. So Theo is turning 6. I am aiming to finish my hay feeder this morning, and on my way down I've gone to check on Poppy, who is the goat that delivered or struggled to deliver the twins, and she is still hanging in there. So we will continue to monitor and do what we can for her. And I've also just come in to check on Daisy. Good morning, Daisy. How are you doing this morning? Hi. Hi. Daisy is a bit of a performer, so she looks absolutely fine, and then you'll go and see her and she will let you know how uncomfortable she truly is. Hey Daisy, you are a good actor. So yeah, she looks good. And we will go finish off this feeder before the party gets started. Well, making my way through the duck pen, I have been reminded that we still have 6 or 7 ducks to catch from these pens, so I shall see if I can round up the kids to finish off that job today. Oh, Adina's just put her muscovies in here because we are going to spray the driveway, which is where they've been living. Hey! And we don't want them to get sick.
There you go.
Hello. Where's the other one? Oh. So apparently the Muscovy ducks are actually more closely related to geese than they are to ducks. And they're such funny characters because when they get excited they get this little mohawk on their head, and as they get older they'll get more distinct red features on their face. So my white cut's a little bit uneven, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that, but I just wanted to show you my view. Look at my little minion. Hello. Hello. Can you wave? Hi. Hi. We have got it down. So it definitely needs a really good scrub out before the goats are eating from this. But this is going to go into the bottom of this. And then we've just got a roof to cut. Say good morning, Mummy. Hi. You got teethies. You got growing teethies. Oh, is that right? Look who the cat dragged in. Just as I finished cleaning the tub, we'll go see how it fits in. Yep. It's going. So it fits, but this corner's gonna bother me. Is it gonna bother the goats? See how it's like higher on that end?
You're right.
We're leaving it for now. We'll just call this the first one and figure out a better way. I reckon if I make another one, I mark the line before I take the whole tub out. So then I can use the these bars to draw a line, and then I'd have a good guide where to cut it. But I took this out before I thought of that, so that'll be for next time.
I've stole the camera off Deb's and I'll show you what I've been up to this morning. We've got this path here that I've been every couple of days trying to get the lawnmower up there to the chickens up the top, because at the moment I'm probably every second day having a 20 kg bag of food way up there, and if you know how far of a walk it is from the house, it's a lot, so I need the tractor. But yeah, I've been like up down, still my skid marks everywhere, but I've put some gravel down here, the rest of my builder's mix from the other day. Don't know if it's enough, might need another few loads, but I'm going to give it a go. Sweet, I made it. That makes me very happy. I'm going to put some more down there, but now since I can get up here, I can put the trailer on the back of the tractor and get the rest of the builder's mix and just build a proper path. And that's half the reason we're shut for until spring, because all of our paths are like muddy and it's terrible to walk on. So we're just using this time till spring to try to get all these paths nice and easy to walk on, and hopefully next winter we can stay open the whole time. But yeah, let's go get another load.
Come on, Cozy!
Alright, so we have fed out the goats. They seem to approve of their new feeder, and for good measure we've given them all a wormer while we were at it. So yeah, hopefully they're happy. Right, so I am just bringing the camera back to Luke so he can take you for the rest of the day. But yay, look at this, he's making us a pathway.
So I ended up getting another load, but I am finished. I wouldn't mind like another half a cube on top of this, but I quite like the builder's mix because the kids like walking around in bare feet, and the Gap 20 is quite rocky everywhere, and this ain't too bad being mixed with sand and stuff like that. It's only like $10 dear. It's not too bad. But yeah, I really want like a thick layer in here so people can walk up and not slip over. But I'm really happy with even how it is now anyway. That's going to help me out big time. Anyway, it is Theo's birthday today, so we're going to be doing some cake, doing some games, stuff like that. And I might come out tomorrow. We might work on this pig pen, see how we go. But the rest of the day is all Theo. Anyway, catch you guys then. Hey guys, it is the next day, and we've decided we're not going to do the pig pen. I think we forgot screws anyway, but what we are going to do is we've just went to Mitre 10 and we have bought some seedlings. So we've got some onions, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage. Basically we've got some broccoli down the end here, but we're trying to stagnate it, and we've been rubbish at growing our own seeds at the moment. So we're just gonna plant what we've got, and we've got this bed here. We've got this bed here. We're going to get rid of the lupins. It's like a compost flock. We've got oats over there we're going to get rid of. So that's the third bed over there. And we have potatoes to put all down that row. And then we've got another bed down the back there. So yeah, we'll have to see how much beds we actually need. But we've got to do the onions too. Plant more onions, thin them out, stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to it. So that is the cabbage planted now, and we'll put a net over it, put some snail pellets. Now I think we're going to get on to some cauliflower. Yeah, cauliflower. We're going to do in here, and oats. So now I've got to get these kids. They can get all these oats out with the wheelbarrow into the compost, and I'm going to weed this, plant a few more onions, and get this bed looking better than it is. So we just raked this and quickly skimmed over it with the rake to get it nice and smooth, and now we're going to be planting cauliflower in here, and we're going to be putting the rest of those onions over there in that bed that Jasper and Matilda just weeded out. Cauliflower over there planted. We've got the insect protection on top, snail pellets, and onions over there. We've got we've planted all them out, the rest of them. Now we're going to get on potatoes. Now we're going to get on to potatoes, and then we've just got to get rid of the lupin and plant the broccoli in there. I don't know if we're going to get it all done today, but we'll see what happens. Potatoes are planted all down that row. I think they're 70 to 80 days harvest, so they're not like our agria, which takes a lot longer. So we're going to get onto this bed now. There's a lot of pulling. Kids have left me, so it's just me. Fair enough, we've done a lot this afternoon. So basically I'm going to do a before, after. Well, about an hour after. It took me a while, about 2 compost loads, and I've planted all the broccoli, netted it, snail pellets. Yeah, pretty much done. So bed of broccoli, bed of cauliflower, bed of cabbage, got topped up the onion bed with some bought onions, and a whole row of potatoes. Now still a lot of weeding in here, hoping Adina will get in here this week, but it is Sunday afternoon, it's probably late afternoon now. So we're going to do my chickens right up the top, if you remember. Yeah, so that's probably going to be a wrap for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, hope you guys have a great week next week, and I'll catch you in the next video. Look out.